Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. We're starting off with the sounds of some sweet soca music because we're speaking about Soka In Moka, the fete that opens the season. It's their 25th Jubilee celebration, and joining us in studio is Aeleishe De Souza to speak to us about Soka In Moka and so much more. Good morning, how are you?
Hi, good morning. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. I mean, it's Christmas, literally, you know, so we are in Christmas mode, and of course you're in carnival mode as well.
Yes.
Before we get into the essentials for this upcoming event, let's speak a little bit about the planning, because this is the 25th celebration, so I'm sure this is going to be a little bit grander than that which we're used to.
Yes, definitely. We are trying as a committee to really bring up to give our patrons a little bit more spice,
Okay.
a little bit more carnival flair into entering Carnival 2025. And of course, it's towards the Trinity College, Moka. All profits go towards the school. So this is a great opportunity for all of us to celebrate 25 years of this all-inclusive fete, as a school fete also. And I mean, it's a lot of work. However, we're hoping that we have a great turnout on the 5th of January.
And how long does it normally take to plan?
6 to 8 months. Yes. From as soon as the carnival season is over, looking at the budget, also speaking to our loyal patrons, determining what we can improve on, and making sure that the event becomes even more successful. As such, 25 years for all-inclusive is monumental in itself.
It definitely
So
is.
for that to happen, we really listen to our patrons, and we really want to make sure that this 25-year experience is out of this world.
So let's speak about this 25-year experience that's going to be happening on Sunday, the 5th of January. What can we look forward to?
Well, the usual, the food, all-inclusive drinks, the artists, and, well, a few surprises that we're still working on. However, we just want to make sure that everybody enjoys the event.
I'm glad you mentioned there are some surprises, so we can
Yes.
take that off the table. But we need to talk about the food. It's very important. One thing, of course, the fete is renowned for is its food. What sort of food are we looking forward to this year?
Well, we have our usual popular booths, such as our Chinese. We have to include our Indian cuisine, but we also want to include a little bit of sushi in the mix, a little bit of champagne in the mix, a little bit of, well, wild meat. So all of these things to make the event even more special.
And of course, to complement that, you're going to have a great lineup of artists as
Yes,
well. One thing the
definitely.
fete is known for. Who's going to be performing this year?
Well, we have Dilly Dan. Our headliner also is Patrice Roberts, A-Team. We have the All-Stars with College Boy Jesse, Michael Tasia, who is also an old boy of Trinity College, and Ding Dong. And then we're still working on some other acts to include in our lineup.
Now, of course, aside from being a committee member, you're a teacher.
Yes.
And one of the things you would have mentioned a little bit earlier is the funds going back to the school. Is the event successful enough to say that you see sufficient profit to be able to really invest in these students and in the infrastructure at the same time?
Definitely. Over the years, the committee has given back in the form of bursaries to students who have gone on to do quite well in their professional lives. We have also looked at improving the infrastructure of the school. So painting, fixing bathrooms, all of those to lift the infrastructure, and also to give back to Trinity College.
Something that's important. I mean, you know the pride that comes out of it from all of the
Yes.
past students as well, and they always look forward to it every single year. So let's get into the details. All-inclusive, Sunday, the 5th of January. Where can we get tickets? Are there still tickets available? Because you know tickets sell out fast.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Great. Where can we get tickets?
So we can get physical tickets at Cachet, all nationwide. For those who are still abroad and waiting to come home, you can get your tickets online at Ticket Federation and Island E-Tickets. And we have a few committee members, numbers 755-1637, 716-5055, 772-2184, and 771-0466.
Now, we're taking a look, of course, at the flyer on screen, and it says returning home. What's that about?
For 2 years after the pandemic, 2024 and 2023, we had the fete at the St. Andrew's Golf Course. However, we are back on Trinity College grounds, which we are very much elated about, and back at home. So back to where we belong.
Back to where you belong after 25 years. As you mentioned, of course, just post-COVID. Did you see that decline in attendance post-COVID, or did numbers just blow up afterwards?
There was a decline, yes. Financially, persons cannot afford, but also the fete was on the New Year's Day. So with it being on the 5th, right before school opens, but on the 5th, we are hoping that patrons do come out and support.
What time does the fete start and finish?
It starts at 4 p.m. and ends at 11 p.m. And the tickets are $900.
Tickets are $900. And does it actually end at 11 p.m.? Like we cut off at 11, or we go to maybe 11:30, maybe 11:45?
Well, we live with a residential community too. So we do have to recognize the residents, but it's going to be a fun event, and I'm hoping that people do come and support.
Definitely will be a fun event. And as you mentioned there specifically, we have to say kudos for the respect of the residential community as well. Very important, and a really important event for this time of year. Well, this time of year is Christmas, but you know, we're going straight into Carnival, and especially for Soka In Moka, which again is known to launch Carnival.
Yes.
Have you found, we discussed off air, you've been on the committee for about 2 years or so, but of course teaching prior to that, have you found that the weight is a little bit heavier when it comes to creating the event because it's known as that party that starts off the season?
It definitely is. And the fact that we have to prepare from so early before the actual event, and seeing what the committee has done over the years, being privy to the amount of work that is done and thought and care, it makes me proud as a teacher of the school to be involved and to help the school in holistically.
It's beautiful to see that, and it's beautiful to see that you continue to have that investment from yourself, from the committee, and also from all of those who just come out to enjoy, knowing it's for a good cause, which I think probably out of everything else is top of the line. Aeleishe, before we finish though, can we just recap who's going to be performing and where we can get tickets?
So again, our artists are Dilina Dan, All Stars with College Boy Jesse, Ding Dong and Michael Teja, and A-Team with Patrice Roberts, and also other specially invited guests.
Specially invited guests.
And tickets, physical tickets, can be bought at Cache nationwide. And also online tickets can be bought from Island Tickets and Ticket Federation. The tickets are $900. The price of tickets $900. And a few of the committee members, numbers 755-1637, 716-5055, 772-2184, and 771-0466.
And thank you so much for sharing it. I can only imagine how much you're looking forward to not just Christmas, but of course Soka In Moka happening on Sunday the 5th. Before we close though, would you like to share a greeting with Trinidad and Tobago for the Christmas season? You can take a look right here.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best for 2025.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll see you in the fete.
Yes.
Soka In Moka is happening on Sunday the 5th of January. It's a great way to start off 2025. And this is a great way to start off your morning. So stay tuned. There's more coming up after this break.